point for us. I said, we welcome you all, and we welcome Dr. Suresh. Mr. Prakash, our secretary, will give you the brief about our chief guest. And my only wish is that my only point I want to put here that when I met with Dr. Suresh, I was very impressed by the way he handled things. That attracted me the most. That he said, "Why journalists should not have a PR." And I was thinking, in the orthodox journalists we don't believe in the social media platforms, how much they're taking over from us, and all these things. And then I realized that they have more. So I thought there is something wrong with us. Maybe we don't know how to handle our own media to make sure that on channel, half an hour I sweat to put my point of view. You don't get 100 share of the viewer share, but if somebody put something else on a blogger or a reader in the corners, influencer, you sign 10 lakh, 5 lakh, say from what they did. So I want to leave the mic to Dr. Suresh today to explain to me why I should not have a fear. I will be more than happy to listen. I ask Mr. Prakash to present our changes.
Thank you. I think Dr. Kaur is widely recognized for setting unprecedented records, 4 world records in the blogging sphere on India's Independence Day, that is August 15, 2025. He celebrated a major milestone by sorry, I think my chashma is not there. Yeah, my reading that. He celebrated a major record of completing 200 blog posts on public relations. And his name was included in the World Book of Records, London, for authoring 2,000 blogs on public relations, demonstrating his individual contribution in public relations and communications, thought leadership, and professional excellence in the world. He had individually had solidified his reputation as the PR guru, quote unquote, Golden Book of World Record, and then 100 blogs on public relations written, I said, individual. The India Book of Records holder of writing and introducing the PR model, the PR definition. Then he is the author of 4 books on public relations and event management. The recipient of the Nelson Mandela Impact Award 2005 and 26. Then Vast Story Spotlight Awards 2024. Then he has contributed 12 chapters on different aspects and written and uploaded 234 blogs as of now. Dr. Suresh Kaur widely acknowledged that PR guru in the world, PR communication expert, 38 years of experience in PR communication, including so welcome to
It's now we leave the mic to you. The floor is all yours.
Thank you for such a nice introduction, Dr. Prakash and Dr. Awad. I would ask a few questions to you who are present here. And I need, if you can answer that, it will be a great thing for me. What do the 2 letters PR mean to you? Anybody can answer that. What do the 2 letters PR mean to you? Anyone? Because this is the start of the dialogue for me.
Relationship.
R relation, P
Okay.
public. Anybody else?
No, my point is that we also can stand for personal.
Yeah,
So PR means, instead of public relations, you can say it is my personal record.
personal record. Okay, right.
And then, that also leads to two things which
Please,
saying much better.
please.
I think as Dr.
Sir, why?
mentioned in these introductory remarks, I should journalists prepare this. That's important. And secondly, when I said that we are publication, there are some technical guidance. You are a professional, we are promoting something. Is it ethical? Certain persons who works with public relations know pretty well that the product is not good, the brand is not good, but just because he has been professionally engaged, he will be neglecting the negative side, only will be going on and on how good and how great that brand is. Is it ethically correct?
Nandaji, I will answer your question at the last because I note your point. We must understand what PR is. That is the most important thing. You, ma'am, what's your good name? Yeah.
My name is Sudeshna.
Sudeshna, what do you think what PR is? These two alphabets, P and R.
It is public relations.
Public relations.
Which kind of leads to your own narrative
Don't know.
and your own narrative.
Okay. PR, what do you think about PR? Promote relations. Okay. So you
It means public relations.
generally public relations.
So, in a way, how a journalist can develop his or her way in promoting public relations
Right. The
and branding himself.
gentleman sitting at the end, please. What do you think about this two PR? Let's be frank, because it is important to know what is your opinion about these two alphabets, PR.
Promoting a person, product.
No, PR.
Here, what generally I know, all are said be public relations.
Public relations. Amitabh ji, what do you think PR?
I think with the changing time, the public relation have changed to public reputation.
Public reputation. Okay,
How you present yourself to the public.
right. So these two alphabets, P and R. First, we must understand this P and R. Journalists, public relations, everybody call this public relations. We also call public relations. But as Nandaji said, personal relations also. PR, because my forte, personal relations. Then P stands for professional, R stands for relation, professional relations. Public relations, personal relations, professional relations. Then P stands for press. R stands for relation, press relations. Then P stands for press. R stands for release, press release. Because this term was introduced in 1906. First press release was officially released in 1906 by Mr. Ivy Lee in America. He's the father of press release. He's a father of modern PR, I should say. So press release, the term was given by Mr. Ivy Lee. It's a history. Then today, PR is entirely different. Though it is public relations also, it is personal relations also, it is professional relations also, it is press relations also. We call it media relations now. Media relations also, or press release. Today, it is perception and reputation management. the entire world is using PR for perception and reputation management. So the term from public relations, it has changed to perception and reputation management today. The in between personal relations, social media, which was introduced, it is known as WW. We can say it is Web 2. When social media was introduced in 2004, it was rather early. Orkut was there. Later came the Facebook in 2004 February. It was introduced, Facebook, and then Twitter, Insta, LinkedIn, everything came in. Relationships started changing because of social media. Orkut, started using Orkut in somewhere in 2002 or 2003, and Facebook in 2005. And from Facebook, I made very good friends, personal friends. So I call the Facebook as a personal relation platform, personal relation, PR. Got it, sir? PR. For personal relations, Facebook is there. Now comes to professional relations. Now, can anybody tell me which platform, social media platform or a digital platform exists for developing professional relationships? LinkedIn, very right, sir. So LinkedIn to develop professional relationships. So we have all platforms, and for press relations, we are interacting here. Press relation is never, there is no platform. You have to go door to door, office to office, media to media, meet the journalist, build your press relations. Press release is the tool which you give to press to develop press relations or to organize a press conference, you release there. Then finally comes this perception and reputation management. Today, PR is nothing but perception and reputation management. We are all doing that. I will come to your question at the last, sir. Remember it. Now, second question. In one line, since you are journalists, in one line, how would you explain PR to a journalism student? In one line. If you are taking a class of journalism, mass communication, in say IMMC or in some good media college, in one line, how would you explain PR to a journalism student? Very simple question. If some student asks you, sir, what is PR? You are a journalist. You are taking a class. Because in IMMC, they invite journalists to teach as a special, for special classes. So if a student of ad and PR, diploma in ad and PR, asks the professor, sir, what is PR as per you? Public recognition. New word, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Right. Very good, sir. I'm noting it. And I would be using it. Public recognition, a new term for PR. Thank you, sir, for giving this new.
People are making others know
Yeah.
what the game is, what you want, what you are not doing this. It is not a confined you as to me, making others know.
Yeah, Miss. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say that I would say in one line, it's people's perception and the reputation in the world.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else?
I think it's a science
Yeah.
by which you can achieve more than stay to the outer world.
Mhm.
It's more B2B, B2C.
Right. Okay, sir. You can also please.
I think it would be like part of storytelling. Your first story.
Yes. आपने यही कहा था, narrative. So narrative is storytelling. The art, but public relation recognition is a new term, sir. Thank you. Now, third question. Have you ever attended a PR event or a press conference? What was your experience? Anybody can answer that. What was your experience? Anybody can answer that. Because PR event or press conference is a PR activity. So what was your experience about that?
I think it's an event where there is a leg to a story and they talk about that to their audience, especially media.
Anybody else, sir? Anybody else?
Boring.
Boring. I like it. Be frank. Let it be frank. Waste of time. So it means there is no use of organizing press conference. Please.
Curiosity, they're sitting there and wanting to ask getting questions.
Yes. Okay.
You asked me.
Please. Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
But it is boring not because of the person who is speaking or who is hosting that. It becomes so boring, unfortunately, because of the journalist. The type of questions they ask and they are in tone, tenor, they are in behavior. I never watched personally. I have never watched Indian teams mostly in the last 5 years. And I think what's
Very good thing. मैंने भी नहीं देखा.
I get damn bored because of the reporters, the journalists, not because of the person who says that is all right to what so that way I said to be
So news anchor is not a journalist for me. He's a news anchor only. Because he get the news, he read the news. Journalists are the one who go to the field with the camera and reports, dig out the news and report it through his channel. He's a journalist, or I should say.
can be like parallel to news.
You can say. Yeah, you can say, sir. You can say. Now, next question, one more thing. What is your personal opinion about PR professionals? Allies or adversaries? Personal opinion. Anybody can answer it. And be frank, sir. Because I am to understand your mindset. There is nothing. They are helpful. They are helpful. Amitabh ji?
They are the relationship guardian for the company or brands that they are working for. And it's their duty to make sure that they have a good insight and good relationship with the external media where they have to promote their product or news. So to say.
I got two new words today: public recognition and relationship guardian. Thank you. And can you recall a time when PR helped you get its story right or got it wrong? Yes, sir. Can you recall a time when PR helped you get a story right or got it wrong?
You're asking.
I'm asking you.
And I said that I most of the time found it since I basically deal with defense and security issues. Companies, they really even put in their question about the products and I think it's pretty helpful.
Pretty helpful. And the last question: if PR vanished tomorrow, there is no PR. Would journalism be easier or harder?
It's become authentic for sure.
Journalism becomes authentic for sure.
It will be both. It will be easier to harder.
Yes, it will be harder also. And how, Sudeshna, please can you explain it?
So, most of the journalism, most of the things that we see these days, it's a very well curated story which leads to a particular perception. it kind of tries to take an idea, make you believe over time, may or may not be true. Most of the time, it kind of gives you a judgment. These days, when on television, it seems as if they have already decided who's in the book. Whereas probably we need the information and it is for us to decide. That's what it is all about. So I feel that without PR, it is going to be authentic. Perhaps it is not going to be very staged. Probably make it very, very interesting to watch.
It means the government should close down PIB. Government should close down Press Information Bureau, that has been the PR of our government of India. There is government PR agency, PIB. They are releasing press release, BD. I'm just, I want to understand her point of view. There is a reason. Because we want to make it authentic from where you get the news. There is something, either you are all the time you are on the road looking for the news here and there, or there is a point where you can go and collect the news.
I think there should be two sides of the coin presented, which sometimes I feel it's not.
So, as you said, sir, I agree with you that PR is required. Not required, it will vanish, or journalism will vanish because of that. PR should be there. And thank you. These are the questions I asked. And now let me start my today's presentation. First slide, please. My presentation is, you can read. What is that? Do journalists need PR and reputation management? A very important point. Because I was a journalist also, then a PR guy. So I know both sides of the coins, as a journalist and as a PR person. Journalism, I practiced for around say 10 years, and this public relations is over 38 years now. So PR is more for me than journalism. So this question is very important. Do journalists need PR and reputation management? If
It is, for instance, why am I not asking why journalists Google something?
yeah. First, show the first slide, please.
So for instance,
Okay.
I am going to give you my example.
Please.
I have never promoted myself. That means whatever I am, it is because of what I write or what I am not promoted, but then it's mentioned there in the right even example. I think 1-2 years ago, I was in States. There was some problem, some argument when I was handling the claim here, and then from Europe I was doing something else. So that transfer, then they stopped me. My wife was there. They passed me this such 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Then 2, 3 people came. Then, sir, there was when you boarded the plane, there are some, of course, there are some. I said yes. But then, sir, are you going to pay? Because I saw that he had in the Google me. And then he got everything about me. And then he provided something. I had not promoted myself. Never. But then Google is there. So if, as I said, a journalist, if he is so sure of his work, why does he need a promotion? I don't know. A journalist doing
Everybody is not.
I think it looks really odd to me.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I fully agree with you. Why journalists need PR? They are very famous. But Nandaji, it is in your case, not everyone. The first page of Google, if you search your name, if it doesn't appear on the first page, it means you are not doing exactly what you require to do to be on the first page. Because the first page is the real identity of your entire digital platform. If you just Google Dr. Suresh Gaur PR Guru, at least 3 first pages of Google tells about me, my work. I don't promote myself. I write only. I'm a blogger also. Yeah.
Take that first line.
Congratulations. That's the thing. So if I'm doing something which is in the digital world regularly, I'm a regular blogger. So my work is being considered to be on the first page. That is the only reason. So Google is a parameter to understand your figures, your publicity, your perception, your reputation, everything. So that was the first slide I put there. Now, good evening, my dear friends. Let's be honest about why we are here. Not because journalism is under attack. We are here because journalism is under notice. Journalism is journalists. For decades, your name was small print under someone else's headline. You broke the story, but the platform got the credit. You took the risk, but the institution owned the relationship with the audience. That era is over now because of the digital world. Today, people don't just follow news brands, they follow you. They trust your voice, your ethics, your beat, your journalism. When a reader shares your investigation, they don't say, I read an XYZ newspaper. They say, have you seen what she or he reported? That is the power of your writing. A brand for a journalist isn't a logo, it is a promise. A promise that when your name appears, the reader knows what to expect. No shortcuts means attention to details, fairness, courage. It is the trust you have earned, made visible. Many of the renowned journalists didn't become brands to become celebrities. They became brands so their stories could not be ignored. Their sources felt safe calling them. Their editors had faith in them and backed them. That's why their work outlived any single newsroom. Now that's possibilities in front of you. Today, I'm not here to teach you PR tricks or tricks. I'm here to help you do one thing. Own your name before someone else defines it. Because when the storyteller is trusted, the story travels further. When the journalist is respected, the journalism is protected. You have spent your career building other people's narratives. Today, I start building yours. So let's begin not as the hunted, but as the branded. I am here to support you on this journey. The hunted becomes the branded. True journalists need PR and reputation management. Why this title? This is the conceptual phrase highlighting a modern media and PR dynamic, the subject of intense news coverage. The hunted often transforms into a recognizable personal or commercial brand, while the journalists or outlets covering them typically do not gain equivalent personal branding or lasting public visibility. The hunted refers to individuals, companies, celebrities, politicians, or events pursued by the media for stories, often involving achievements, controversies, scandals, or viral movements. Media scrutiny acts like a hunt with journalists digging for angles, interviews, and revelations. Becomes the branded means the journalist leverages the exposure to build a personal brand. His or her coverage creates fame, name recognition, audience loyalty, and commercial opportunities. Friends, journalists or reporters deliver the story, but often remain behind the scenes. Their bylines may get temporary boost, but they rarely become the central brand in the same way. The focus stays on the news topic, and this happens because in today's media landscape, the news coverage amplifies visibility. The person or the brand becomes the story face, memorable, quotable, and shareable, while the journalist remains just a narrator. The person or the brand can directly control their narrative post coverage, for example, via X or Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, turning hunted moments into content series or branded personas. And the journalists, bound by ethics and institutional roles, rarely monetize the story as personal. There are many case studies that perfectly illustrate the hunted becomes branded. Where intense media scrutiny, the hunt pushed individuals or entities into a powerful personal or commercial brand, while the journalists and outlets reporting on them remain largely behind the scenes or gain only temporary visibility. For example, Kim Kardashian, American media personality. Perhaps a famous example of turning the hunt, that is intense media focus on personal scandals and public perception into a commercial empire. The early trajectory of the Kardashian family began with a private scandal that brought immense media scrutiny. Rather than allowing the controversy to remain a stigma, the family leveraged the attention to anchor a reality television dynasty. The scrutiny involved into a platform for keeping up with the Kardashians, which paved the way for massive multi-billion-dollar beauty and fashion empire. They transformed public curiosity into a highly profitable consumer relationship. Second, Dhruv Rathi, India. Dhruv Rathi case illustrates how the hunt works. The digital age, he is frequently targeted by media and trolls armies who attempt to discredit his research and label him anti-national. The brand Dhruv Rathi uses these attacks for its content and build a brand centered on transparency and fact-checking. The more he is attacked by media, the more his brand grows among the 31 million plus subscribers. I was really astonished when I researched about it, who see him as a necessary alternative to the media. Malala Yousafzai, Nobel laureate, Pakistan. Though a different context, Malala brand was born from a being hunted by an extremist entity to silence her advocacy for girls' education. The brand, instead of appearing, the global media scrutiny that followed turned local activists into a global household name. The hunt acted as a catalyst that transformed Malala into a powerful personal brand, the Malala Fund, that carries more weight today than many government institutions. Why journalists need PR and reputation management today? Now the question comes in here. My dear friends, in today's media landscape, journalists are creators and trusted voices, and PR and reputation management help them build a strong personal brand, share their expertise beyond a single newsroom, and connect directly with readers who value their perspectives. By shaping a clear, consistent narrative around their work, journalists can grow their influence, attract collaboration opportunities, and turn credibility into long-term career growth across multiple platforms. A strong personal brand helps you reach far. Your story on a critical issue can travel beyond your publication to lakhs of engaged followers. Example, a climate reporter writes deep dive investigation for their local newspaper on water scarcity in a specific region. The brand effective because the reporter has spent years building a dedicated following on platforms like LinkedIn or X, Twitter. By sharing summaries and interacting with the community, their post isn't limited to the newspaper subscriber list. Activists, climate scientists, and global policymakers share the reporter's personal threat, causing the story to travel across borders, igniting a conversation that the publication alone could not have sparked. Second is build deeper trust. When people know you, your values, your track record, your integrity, they believe your reporting more, as happened with you during a travel survey. Just you said that they saw your Google account, they said, "So we are sorry, sir." This is the thing. When people know you, your values, your track record, your integrity, they believe in your reporting more. Example, a political journalist covers a heated social election cycle. I'm not naming anybody here because I'm giving you examples on. But I can name, I thought I should not name anybody. The brand effect, when the journalist publishes a piece critical to a popular candidate, they are immediately dismissed as biased by readers because the journalist has maintained a consistent record of transparency by publicly sharing how they source documents, admitting when they make mistakes, and maintaining a non-partial tone for years. The audience trusts the reporting. The byline carries the weight of their proven track record, making the information more credible than an anonymous or unfamiliar source. Third is create opportunities. Speaking invites, book deals, fellowships, independent platforms, and even commercial ventures become possible. This is happening with me in India. I'm a blogger known as citizen journalist. I'm getting offers for book deals, for speaking invites. I'm here today because of Dr. Awad's invite. So these are the events happen with you, and even commercial ventures become possible. For example, a tech journalist focuses consistently on the ethics of artificial intelligence. And the brand effect is their personal brand becomes synonymous with AI ethics. As a result, they don't have to change jobs. Opportunities come to them. They receive invitations to moderate panels at major summits, land a significant book deal with a major publisher to explore the future of human AI collaboration, and launch a highly profitable independent newsletter like Substack that monetizes their expertise directly. Substack, if the journalists can try this, they can monetize their articles also. There's one website where you print and you get paid for it. Gain resilience. A positive reputation acts as a shield of credibility. Mind it, a positive reputation acts as a shield of credibility that makes people believe you first and doubt you last. Example, a political figure attempts to discredit a journalist's investigation by accusing them of fake news or slander. This is happening. The brand effect, the journalist's reputation acts as a shield because their audience knows a journalist's history of rigorous fact-checking and integrity. The attempt to discredit them fails. Instead of the public siding with the accuser, the community rallies behind the reporter, often helping to crowdsource additional evidence or amplifying the original report, forcing the entity to respond to the allegations rather than ignoring them. And then multiply your impact. You can inspire the next generations of journalists and champion causes more effectively because you are climbing the ladders because of your reputation. Now the new journalists who are following you, you can be an example for them. A veteran human rights journalist covers the plight of refugees. The brand effect is they move beyond simple reporting to championing a cause by using their platform to mentor aspiring young journalists and consistently highlighting the stories of the marginalized. They create a ripple effect. Their audience doesn't just read the articles, they become a community of donors, volunteers, or advocates who mobilize to provide real-world aid, effectively turning a piece of journalism into a movement for social change. Journalism is very powerful stuff. Friends, it's about professional excellence, like upgrading your reporting skills for the digital age. Today it is digital age. Web 2, Web 3, Web 4, Web 5. It's turning to be digital. Everything is going digital. People read news on their phones. You don't watch television. I don't watch television. I just go for news on my phone. It's always in my hands. They need news I can see all the time, 24 hours. Otherwise, लोग अखबार पढ़ा करते थे किसी ज़माने में. अखबार का वेट करते थे सुबह चाय के साथ अखबार चलेगा. अखबार नहीं आया तो चाय नहीं उतरती थी. तो ज़माना बदल रहा. Now digital age has come. So we have to go with the age. आज कहते हैं Gen Z का ज़माना है. Gen Z. और हम उस Gen Z को वो हमें पीछे छोड़ रही है. Because हम जो जनरेशन है वो जनरेशन आज धीरे 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 रास्ता दूसरा ले रही। तो जेंसी के लिए आज डिजिटल है, जो न्यू जर्नलिस्ट आ रहे हैं वो डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म ज्यादा यूज करते हैं, वो ट्विटर पे होते हैं, इंस्टा पे होते हैं, फेसबुक पे होते हैं, लिंक्डइन पे होते हैं। सो friends, 5 powerful tools you can start using immediately to build your digital reputation. Personal branding essentials. Begin by defining your core values and unique journalistic voice. Your USP, unique selling proposition. Everybody has a USP. When I go to teach in colleges and I ask the students of journalism and Moscow, they are doing post-graduation. I tell them, write a piece about you. Write an introductory note about you. 5 lines. PG level, master's level. It's a real surprise for me. Big institutes, top institutes of the country. When I ask them to write 5 lines about them, their USP, they are unable to do so. Keep writing, then cutting, writing, cutting, writing, cutting, writing, cutting. They are unable to think what is their USP. So understanding your unique selling proposition is very important in building your brand. I never called myself a PR guru. It was given to me by my students. They said, sir, you are in true sense a PR guru. I was teaching in Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Sardar Patel College of Communication and Management since 2009. The PG courses happen in the evening. Evening classes I used to be there. And I used to teach public relations and corporate PR there to the students. And there were 2 sections. One was of army officers, those who come for 2 years study leave. So, and other is journalist students. So I used to take 1 class of army officers and 1 class of journalist students. So the army students, they were colonels and brigadiers. They were the students there. So one brigadier, one day said, sir, can I say something in the class? I said, yeah, please, you can say anything you wish. He said, I want to name you a PR guru. This name suits you very much, sir, because you have extensive knowledge of PR. We ask you anything, you have the answer for that. I said, because I read a lot. I read daily about 5-6 hours. I read so many things. So, sir, we want to give you this honor, sir. From today, we will be calling you PR gurus. I said, okay, thank you very much for giving me this name. So, personal branding is essential. From that day onwards, it was in 2012, I started using Suresh Gaur PR. Because of that student, those students gave me this name. Begin by defining your core values and unique journalistic voice. What do you stand for? As a journalist, what do you stand for? Courage, accuracy, empathy. Write a 1-sentence brand promise. 1-sentence brand promise. For example, I report ground realities with fearless honesty. Use this to guide every post, interview, and interaction. Your brand becomes your authentic signatures. Recently, someone gave me a word, dream chaser. He said, Mr. Gaur, you are a dream chaser. I said, how? Well, sir, you have a dream to create world records. 4 world records are already there. Now you are going to run, you are running for the 5th record and you are chasing your dream. So, sir, you are a dream chaser. Immediately, sir, will you believe, I added that to my profile on LinkedIn, dream chaser. First is dream chaser, rest commentaries later on. So this way, if somebody defines you and accept it, you must adapt. Use this guide every post, interview, and interaction. Your brand becomes your authentic signature. So many brands are sitting in front of me. I can say, guarantee, 100%. You're all brands sitting here. All brands. But you have to recognize the power of your brand. Which brand you are. That is the only thing which matters here. Right? Digital presence mastery. Today, it is Gen Z, it is Web 4, Web 3, Web 4. Web 5 is also coming in next 5 years. 2035. What is going to happen in this world? Nobody knows. My latest blog I posted yesterday on my birthday. It is PR for India 2035. Latest blog yesterday posted. What would be the PR in 2035? After say 9 years. So thinking about the future, digital presence mastery, own your platforms. Update your LinkedIn X profiles with a professional photo, accompanying bio that highlights your expertise and consistent value-driven content. Share behind-the-scenes insights, quick explainers or thoughtful threads. A simple newsletter or a short video series on your beat can build a loyal audience. There is a friend of mine, Shutapa Paul. She was a journalist at Business Standard. She wrote books on Mamata Banerjee also. Now she shifted from journalism to PR. First she went to Kolkata, from there to Bangalore. Now she is running a PR agency in Bangalore. But she is doing regular LinkedIn live on her platform. She is very famous now because of that only. And she is creating her own brand. Earlier she was a journalist, unknown journalist, because of her books only. She was known, but unknown one. Now today is a show, known one journalist. So this digital presence mastery, thoughtful leadership, position yourself as the go-to expert. You should be an expert on your field. If somebody has to ask about defense, you should come to Sananda. Somebody is about finance, you should go to Amitabh. Or somebody about design, go to Pia. Or somebody about politics, go to Sudeshna. So, just for example, so you should be a thought leader. When I sometimes, use this, all these platforms like Grok, ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and ask them, I ask myself, do you consider Dr. Suresh Gaur, PR Guru, as a thought leader? As a thought leader? Just I question that. What is their answer? I want to see what I am exactly, what this AI is saying about me. When I get the answer, and they know that I am asking, because that is my account I am asking. They said, Mr. Gaur, you are a thought leader in PR, digital thought leader in PR. There is no doubt about this because of this reason. So, thought leadership. Position yourself as the go-to expert. Write columns, speak at events, or create original insights on emerging trends. Every time you share knowledge generously, you strengthen your reputation as a respected voice. I do PR, I write blogs regularly. Somebody asked me, Mr. Gaur, what do you get out of this? You don't get paid for your blogs. I said, I don't go for money. I go for knowledge sharing. My every blog is sharing knowledge all over the world. My blogs are read in Bangladesh, in Sri Lanka, in Indonesia, in Africa. Everybody from there is writing to me on LinkedIn, sir, we like your blog. Sir, can you be our guide? Can you be our mentor? I feel so good because knowledge sharing is always the best thing you can do. So that every time you share knowledge generously, you strengthen your reputation as a respected voice. Authentic engagement and networking. Build genuine relationships, not just with the sources, but with the audience. Peers, mentors, respond thoughtfully to comments, collaborate on meaningful projects. These connections become your strongest support system. And PR, I am practicing PR for 38 years. PR is the strongest support system in the country's knowledge. Everybody wants PR. Every industry needs PR. Every person wants PR. You can't say nobody can live without PR. Because everybody wants to be known. हर एक को जरूरत है मेरा नाम हो, लोग मुझे जाने. PR की हर एक को जरूरत है. हर इंडिविजुअल को PR की जरूरत है. अब वो PR को किस नजरिए से देखता है ये उसके लिए. Graceful ethics first application building. Stay true to journalistic principles. When challenges arise, respond with calm professionalism and facts. That is the quality of a journalist. Calm. Compassion. A strong brand built on integrity turns every moment into an opportunity to demonstrate credibility. Please remember that this toolkit is flexible. Start using one tool this week. Choice is yours, pleasure is mine, and watch the positive momentum build. Now, friends, let's look at inspiring journalists who have created an impressive personal brand in journalism from South Asia. Because this is the club of South Asia. So I've focused on entire South Asia. I've tried to, it's a total research work I've done. And I've put a lot of labor. I used all the AI platforms just to confirm, reconfirm that if I'm saying anything, is it right or wrong? The first is Barkhadat, Mojo Story India. Brand war reporting plus strong opinion. Founder of Mojo Story, Washington Post. Columnist, quote, I report, you decide. Now, you can agree or disagree with me. I'm not saying you should agree with me, but it is my research. Because for this talk, since it is a South Asian club, Dilrukshi Anduniti, independent journalist, Sri Lanka. Brand investigative plus gender reporter. Co-founder CIR, Sri Lanka. Winning reporter, quote, follow the money, but also follow the woman. When I read the quote about her, follow the money, but also follow the woman, I thought I must contact this journalist to understand the meaning of the quote. So that I should know what the meaning of the quote. Ellen Berry, the New York Times, New Delhi. Brand South Asia explained to global readers. Former NYT South Asia Bureau Chief, Pulitzer winner, quote, India is best understood not as a single story, but as 1,000 arguments. I like the line. I like the quote. India is best understood not as a single story, but as 1,000 arguments. Fire D'Souza, Independent Instagram, India. Brand non-partisan news explainer. Former Mirror, now executive editor, Digital First Community. Quote, news without noise, facts without fear. Hamid Mir, Geo News, Pakistan. Brand investigative reporting under threat. Host of Capital Talk, survived assassination attempts. Quote, journalism is not a crime. I'm sharing with you because, these are the lessons for us. Jeffrey Gentleman, the New York Times, New Delhi. Brand human stories from conflict zones. NYT South Asia Bureau Chief 2007 to 2023. Pulitzer winner, quote, the best foreign reporting starts with listening. The best foreign reporting starts with listening, not talking. Kunda Dikshit, Nepali Times, Nepal. Brand environmental plus conflict reporting. Editor, author, former BBC correspondent. Quote, journalism is the first draft of history, but in Nepal, it is often the only draft. I really laughed at it when I read the quote about this. This quote. Meher Bukhari, ARY News Pakistan. Brand, hard-hitting, prime time and known for political interviews in Urdu media. Quote, I asked what the public wants to ask. I was watching a film of James Bond it was on some, media baron life. I don't remember the film name. So you only live twice. Some film day. And actor around the go round. The Bond, he said the Bond said, give the people what they want. As a journalist, give the people what they want. So that reminds me, I asked what the public wants to ask. Give the people what they want. Palki Sharma, first post, Network 18 India. Brand Geopolitics Simplified, managing editor, first post, host of Vantage. Quote, geopolitics doesn't have to be boring. As PR, this press conference should not be boring. Rajdeep Sardesai, India Today TV, India. Brand political ringside analyst. Do you understand the ringside analyst? What is the meaning of this political ringside analyst? In boxing, it is ringside. You sit just near the ring and watch the fight very closely. So Rajdeep Sardesai is one of the journalists who sit next to the political parties and watch very carefully. Then he is a big analyst because of that. Consulting editor, 30 plus years election coverage, author, quote, news with a view and views on the news. Rana Ayub, Independent, Washington Post, India. Brand investigative reporting under pressure, global opinions columnist, author of Gujarat Fights, quote, I write to disturb the comfortable. I really like the quote. I write to disturb the comfortable. Ravish Kumar, Independent. YouTube India. Earlier he was with NDTV News. Brand Voice of the Common Man in Hindi Journalism. Former NDTV 10 million plus YouTube subscribers, Max SA awardee. And his quote is, journalism means ask the government. पत्रकारिता का मतलब है सत्ता से सवाल पूछना. Shahidul Alam, Drik Library, Bangladesh. Brand photojournalist plus free speech icon. Time Person of the Year 2018, founder of Drik. Quote, a camera is a tool for change. Camera is a tool for change. And I believe we call the journalists, the photographers of the press as a photojournalist. But the cameraman in the TV channels, we don't call them photojournalists, we call them cameramen. There's a difference. In print media, they are photojournalists. In magazines, they are photojournalists. But the cameramen who are in the electronic media, they are cameramen. Because they just hold the camera. They don't know the angles, anything. They have to just shoot. Because they are not adding to it. But the photojournalists take a photograph which conveys a news. And they have the nose for news. What news they will get out of this photograph. So that's the thing. Simon Daniel, the Washington Post, New Delhi, brand China-India-US relations decoded. Former WAPO bureau chief Pulitzer winner, quote, the story of the century will be written in Asia. I really did the quote. The story of the century, this century will be written in Asia. Next is Dr. Wael Awad. FCC South Asia and IAPC India brand. Brand is West Asia Geopolitics plus veteran foreign correspondents, President FCC Club South Asia, President IAPC, senior journalist and political analyst covering South and West Asia since 1979. Quote, the press today faces unprecedented challenges from disinformation to shrinking freedom. And it is vital that press clubs unite in solidarity. And this information comes from all research work. I was surprised when his name came. I said, I am not doing any favor to anybody because it is a list of all South Asia journalists. I was so happy about knowing this about Zafar Subhan, Dhaka Tribune, Bangladesh. Brand liberal editorial voice in English media. Editor-in-chief, Time contributor. Quote, we need a press that comforts the afflicted and afflicts the comfortable. We need a press that comforts the afflicted and afflicts the comfortable. Zahira Zoya, Rukhsana Media, Afghanistan. Brand Afghan Women Stories from Exile. Founder, Time 100, reporting post-Taliban takeover. Quote, if we don't tell our stories, they will be erased. If we don't tell our stories, they will be erased. So you need to tell your stories. You need to create your reputation. You need to do your PR. So people should know you. Because history should remember you. And history will remember not in books, only through digital media today. I was a banker in past. From bank, I was heading the PR department of a nationalized bank for 12 years. Handled about 5 CMDs of the bank. And one was later turned, became the governor of RBI also. And when he became the governor of RBI, he used to call me, Suresh, keep doing my PR. I said, sir, now you're RBI governor, how can I do your PR? You have a PR department in RBI, but I have faith in you. I have trust in you. So some special, I will call you for. I will always call you. I said, okay, sir, you're my boss always, no problem. So working in a bank for so many years, heading the PR department of a bank, quit the bank job, one day decided to be in the field of PR because of to spread my knowledge of PR. I was never an author, but I was a storyteller, definitely. Then from teaching PR to writing books, writing blogs, came automatically. I don't know from where the God is, blessing me. Master Saraswati is really blessing me. And this is the way how you create your perception, your reputation. Friends, these journalists have proven that proactive reputation management turns any challenge into greater influence and legacy. If they can do it, so can you. If they can do it, so can you. You are not different from them. You are one of them. But they are doing it, you are not doing it. Friends, your byline is powerful. Remember, your brand can be even more powerful. A simple action plan to take home today. Simple action plan. This week, update your LinkedIn or X bio with your unique journalistic strength, your USP. This month, start a short newsletter or a video series sharing insights from your beat. You can start a blog also, personal blog on Substack that will pay you also. You will start earning from there. It's not free. You will be paid for your blogs. Ongoing, stay authentic, engage genuinely, and celebrate your growth. We never celebrate us. This is the problem. We celebrate others. We never celebrate us. But I believe I celebrate myself. Daily I celebrate myself on my work, whatever I do. And in today's dynamic media environment, journalists who master personal branding and reputation management move from being just storytellers to become influential, trusted voices. They amplify their impact, build loyal audiences, create lasting legacies, and evolve into a powerfully branded media professional who stands tall with credibility and authority, which you are already. Let's make every journalist sitting here an influential brand. That is you. Thank you for your attention and for the incredible work you do every day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Now, Nanda साहब आपके सवाल का जवाब कि जो प्रोडक्ट खराब होता है उसको उसके बारे में हम गलत सही नहीं बोलते, गलत बोलते. So we have to understand PR. There is a difference between PR and publicity. PR and publicity. We do publicity for the product, not PR for the product. Publicity is not PR. Publicity can be a negative publicity. Publicity can be a positive publicity. And publicity is short-lived. It's not long-lived. PR is long-lived. PR is long-lasting activity. Once, like for Maggie, for example, there was some problem in Maggie, or there was some problem in the chocolate, that Cadbury's chocolate. The entire product was recalled, and Amitabh Bachchan was represent the brand, and that makes a difference. So, selling a product by saying good things when it is not good, it is publicity, not PR. PR is always truth. PR is always fact-based. It is fact-based PR, nothing else. PR cannot be fake. So it is not PR. It is a publicity, and it's a publicity gimmick used by these manufacturers. When we do PR, we go for a product launch through a press conference. We tell everything about the product. We describe everything about the product. You might have attended so many press conferences, hundreds of press conferences. Have you ever seen that anybody saying the wrong thing to you? They are telling fake things. They share every documented proof with you. So this is the product. This is about its the manufacturing process, and this way it will be introduced in the market. So product launch through press conference is a real good activity. Selling a product through publicity is not a right. Publicity comes later on. When we launch a film, there is a film PR also. But who do film PR? They do publicity. Before film release, they do a publicity. Film release, okay, publicity finish. Then again, the second part is coming, like which film has come recently of me, that Dhurandhar. There was a big publicity stunt, film launched, film came, publicity over. Second part came, film publicity was there, film release, publicity over. So publicity is short-lived. PR is constant. It goes on for years till you exist. Like Nandaji, till you are in this world, your PR and reputation management has to be there. It's not like that today you are doing PR, tomorrow not. I am doing my PR daily. I daily post on social media, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, Insta, Pinterest, everywhere. I use all the available platforms for my PR. And that makes a difference. And the term PR alchemist, again, it was because I was reading the book one day, The Alchemist, the novel. I said, why not there could be a PR alchemist? Let's do research on this. And I started doing research. And my theory of PR definitely exactly fit on this definition of the PR alchemist. And I started using it, the PR alchemist. Now, if you Google who is the PR alchemist in India or in the world, it will land to me and say, Dr. Suresh got PR, his PR guru is known as the PR alchemist because of this reason. So I'm not doing my promotion, not paying anything for SEO to keep my name on the top in the Google. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not spending a single penny for that. But I am doing my work contributing to social media daily. So daily you have to be active on social media because that is the platform today where people should know you. Or they can know you. If you have a Facebook account, what we say? You see my LinkedIn profile, you see my Facebook profile. There are people ask you, can you share your LinkedIn profile? When you apply for a job, they say share your LinkedIn profile. They want to see your profile. What kind of thing you post? If you are going to some other country and you are entering the country, the immigration officer asks, are you on social media? Yes. Can I ask your social media handle? I want to see. If you're saying, like in America, for example, they can ask you, are you saying anything against the president? They want to see, if you're saying anything, they say, okay, sir, Betty, you are not allowed to enter. What will happen? So you have to be very specific when you talk on social media, you comment on social media, you write on social media. You have to be very focused. You should not say PR is never negative. There is a PR. PR is a big tree. And it has so many branches: publicity, advertising, propaganda, networking, direct selling, licensing. Everything comes under PR, but activities are totally different. So PR, they are all branches of PR, but PR, when you then this becomes a PR. The most strength, most ताकतवर चीज is PR. Rest not have that power. Thank you.
Thank you. I need to ask you a question.
Yes.
I mean, PR is good for journalists, but I wanted to focus more because we have the press freedom day tomorrow. And if I wanted to use PR for focusing on the targeted journalists, like people get killed in the field, people are targeted. We journalists are no more. We journalists are no more. Casualties of the war. We are becoming the target for state and non-state actors. How does the PR help us in promoting or bringing, showing our solidarity with our colleagues?
Sir, I will tell you one thing. There are 7 P's of PR. You must understand 7 P's of PR. And this term was introduced by me on 1st of January 2012. And it is now taught everywhere in the world. 7 P's of PR. You must understand. There were 4 P's of marketing. If you remember, Paul J. McCarthy introduced the 4 P's of marketing in 1960. It was product, place, price, promotion. Now your question, answer comes into this one. Then, now how PR has its 7 P's? Product, place, price, promotion, packaging, positioning, and people. These 7 P's are important in PR. Like you want to do PR for those journalists who are targeted. So product is journalists who are targeted. understand this. Product is the journalist who are targeted. What? Place, where you have to see where they are targeted. Okay? Price means what price they are paying for getting targeted. What is the reason behind it they are getting targeted? Price. What price they have paid to be targeted? Price. Promotion. How we can promote the cause of their target to make it known to the entire world. Then packaging. How to package your communication. But everything should come in your communication so that can directly hit the target audience. Then comes this from positioning, packaging, positioning. How to position it? What position you want to, where you want to position it so that people should know about this, people should talk about this, and who are the people you want to attract to this kind of activity. So when you want to do PR for these people who are under attack, you have to make a total PR plan for doing it. It's not like just talking and doing a PR, no. You have to find out which journalists are under attack, where they are placed, why they are being attacked, what are the reasons they are being attacked, and who are the target audience, who can be approached to save those journalists from those attacks, and how to promote your cause, which are the platforms where you can promote your cause, so that people should come forward to help you in this matter. These are the things which have to be done for doing the PR for these people. Then you can do it easily. If you wish, I can make a plan for you.
Because we were discussing today, the topic was on this issue,
Particularly because we don't show much of solidarity, because I today somebody attacked in Mexico, Ukraine, Middle East, there's a journalist died because of the truth. They want to suppress the truth, right? So there is also selected killing by organized crime, and they do it. So when we issue a statement, let me issue a statement today, and then I don't see much coverage on next day. Like, you need to more promote it, make sure that the journalists are protected, we show solidarity. That's the point one has to focus, and I really wanted to use that PR for this reason.
Dr. Awad, and the entire media is owned by the industries. Entire media is free or not, we have to see this. Media is not free because they are bound by government rules and regulations. They have to follow government guidelines. Media can't do anything at their own. Any media, I believe, you have to follow certain rules fixed by the government. आपको ऐसे करना है, you have to go through the rules of that. Now, if something is happening for the journalists somewhere in the world, and if their media is not reporting it, because of certain reasons, then you need a platform to report it. You have to create a platform for it. That should be your platform where you can promote the cause. You need a platform which is owned by you, which is free from any kind of rules and regulations. Then only you can raise the voice. Because for PR, you need a platform. Always you need a platform to speak. If you don't have a platform to speak, you can't speak. Either you as an individual speak on your platform, or you use a platform which is a very valid platform from where people should listen to you. Because when we are in a country, we have to follow the government guidelines, and we should follow, I believe. We should not go against the government guidelines. We should follow the guidelines. Whatever government has fixed the guidelines, we will follow.
no government, anywhere in the world,
Yeah.
we allow journalism
Journalists,
freedom. Because
Yeah.
the basic job of journalists is to question the
yes.
nobody likes to be questioned, particularly they are in power. Whether it is government, whether it is corporate sector, whether it is political party, nobody wants to be questioned today. Our job is to question all these people, right? So we cannot go by that. They always restrict our work. So always.
What's a good name, sir? Hariji, then you need a platform where you can question. You have to create a platform of your communication where you can question at you. You can report, you can question.
But my argument with you say journalists need PR, right? To get access to the bosses, to the industry, to the people, make yourself present, fair enough. We wanted to use the current social networking platforms available, not only my own. I want to disseminate this information to the maximum number of people. That is where the PR works, right? If you are in LinkedIn or you are in Facebook or you are in Twitter, if I pay certain amount of money, they can increase mine. But these are not influential. They're making money or rising my followers. But I'm not interested. I'm interested in decision makers on how to be influential by using the PR.
Then you have to start your own channel. You have to start your own channel, like I said about Ravish Kumar. He was working with NDTV. Then he quit the NDTV and started his own channel. There's one journalist, Vijay Trivedi. And then there's Ashutosh. These are the journalists, they are running their own channels. Abhay Dubey, they are running their own channels. And they were calling those journalists who speaks for what is right. So either you should have your own platform to raise your voice, because PR is communication also. Communicating through a platform to your target audience. Who is your target audience? You need a platform to communicate with that. So either you create your own platform to communicate what is in your mind. That is the only way of doing your own PR. That's my own channel. If I speak anything there, that is my responsibility where I'm speaking. And I'm using that channel to communicate about public relations, teaching PR. That's my own channel. So you need your own channel of communication to raise your voice.
That's what you want. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube.
No, they don't block you.
If you were saying something against their own ethics and the report of somebody else who write to them is saying something against yours, but they will block you for a month or 2 months. That's what's happening.
Okay. I said just now that there are certain rules and regulations. Some rules and regulations, there's also ethics of every media that is to be followed, nothing else. If you follow, you speak within those ethics. You can tell things in the right manner also. You can say anything which has some substance, which is of truth, facts. Nobody is going to stop you. But your channel must have a voice. And when you grow, you create a platform where people listen to you. Like this, I just told about these 3 people. So this when we baat kiya, they are all having maximum number of followers. They can't block their channels because they have followers now.
Since you are not talking about media, you know that what sort of news sells? You know, the good news is no news. No news is good news.
Yes.
So there are some people.
It's good for the reporting.
What happens?
Or not.
This. That is one aspect. Second aspect is that as these type of things have come and being noticed, the people, get blocked. But there is another other side to it is that I think a true journalist is like the sun. Soaks the water even from river, from the tiny pond also. So similarly, for your authenticity, for your credibility, like expert investigating jobs that were done earlier by the American journalists. You see, they've never became activists. What is unfortunately happening these days, what was happening is that this wall of separation between what journalism is and what activism is here is getting increasingly lost. I do not want to take names or names to say that very successful. Really, under my definition of journalism, whether it's called journalist or activist. That's the individual.
I agree with you. For instance, what before I came here, thanks to social media, it is being shared. And we talked of Ramesh Kumar. Ramesh Kumar, this Twitter में बड़ा चल रहा है, that has been shared. You know that some Kanpur to Banaras, some 8 lanes, road over there, and Ramesh Kumar, finds something wrong with that. He says, ये क्या बात है यार? कानपुर से इलाहाबाद 4 घंटा में पहुंच जाते हो, 5 घंटा में पहुंच जाते हो। पहले जब ये नहीं होता था, टाइम लगता था, लोग जो एंजॉय करते थे जाने में, बीच में रुकते थे, चाय पीते थे, वो था। And what is this so stupid thing? करेंगे तो 4 घंटा में आप पहुंच जाते हो। We are doing the charm of the traveling. Is it journalism or activism? No, this is not journalism nor activism. This is another way of India में रहता है. And the whole point is that when journalists themselves do PR killing of a particular movement or a particular type of ideology that is promoted by some organization or some person or some political party, always then what happens? So I am not greatly impressed by these people having millions and followers, this thing. I'm not greatly impressed by that. It's very easy. The whole point, as I said, na, आप लोग जाके कोई मंदिर बनाओगे, वो भी न्यूज़ में आता है। आप रास्ता में किसको जाके मार दोगे, ठीक क्या करोगे, पब्लिकली इमीडिएट कर दोगे, वो भी न्यूज़ में आता है, वो भी बहुत जबरदस्त न्यूज़ में आता है। So having this also, I don't think it's a victory, or rather it's a great achievement that I should, all this sort of, that is a debating proposition. So that's why I'm saying that strength, credibility, authenticity, double checking, that fact checking, these are really equally important. So if we are journalists, let's not remain journalists, let's not be activists. No, thank you. No, I agree with you, Nandaji, that you should be a journalist, not an activist. But it's a personal choice. It's entirely a personal choice. What do you want to be? I want to be an educator, I will be an educator. If I want to be a money maker, I will be a money maker. So, a journalist can be an activist or a journalist. It is entirely a personal choice. So, here we are. Yeah, that's the answer. What I'm saying is,
If we don't work, that's a difficult question. That's what I did. Which is ethical on the part of the journalist to indulge in being a public relations officer or public relations himself, indulge in that. You say no in the PR, we get the information. But do I become the myself?
like
PR numbers.
like I say, advertising has ethics, PR has ethics. I'm sure journalism will be also having ethics. If as a journalist you are not following the ethics, then you are not a journalist. If I'm as a PR professional not following ethics, I'm not a PR person. If I'm as an advertiser, I'm not following the advertising ethics, I'm not an advertising guy. Very simple things. The role of mass media is to educate. Very simple, to educate, to inform, to entertain. These are the 3 things a mass media does. Nothing else. They educate people, they inform people. If I'm correct or not, just correct me. The mass media educate, inform, and educate. Empower also. These 4 things the mass media does. But if there are journalist ethics, when you are taught journalism, There might be a chapter of media ethics. I'm sure there are media ethics, there are PR ethics, there are media ethics. Now, as a PR professional, if somebody asks me to do something against ethics, I always say no. Sorry, I can't. This is not right. Come on. You can go to anybody else, but I will not do this because this doesn't allow me because I follow ethics in media. Same thing is in media. If you are working in media and you have learned, you know the ethics, and you are not following the ethics, then you are not doing media. You should follow the ethics as a media person. This is my opinion. What others are doing is not my lookout. Why I should object. There are so many people, so many working people. They are doing different things. But if you are doing ethic and you are following every ethic, then I believe in you. Yes, sir.
My question is from medium. Here.
Yeah.
So as we discussed on the social media, and they are based on NLP, ML, and it's called algorithm. So जब हम अपना content create करते हैं, या PR करते हैं, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं bias है, वो algorithm से, NLP से, machine learning से. तो इसके अलावा जो सोशल मीडिया है, इसके अलावा रियल PR के क्या मीडियम है?
देखिए, आपका शुभ नाम?
मैं विवेक पांडे, मैं टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में
विवेक जी, PR करने के लिए सर, PR करने के लिए आपको टूल्स चाहिए. PR के टूल्स होते हैं, एक टूल नहीं है, बहुत सारे टूल्स हैं. आपको कहाँ अपने आप को अपना PR करना है, अपनी सही बात लोगों तक कैसे पहुंचानी है, तो आपको वो टूल चुनना पड़ेगा जो आप यूज करेंगे अपना PR. और एक नहीं 30 से ऊपर टूल्स है PR. 30 टूल्स होते हैं. अगर आपको एक्चुअली पता है कि मैं अपना PR कहाँ कर सकता हूँ, आपको लग रहा है कि आपका लिखना बायस है, तो बायस क्यों है? एल्गोरिथम्स को छोड़ दीजिए. देखिए, मैं एल्गोरिथम से विश्वास नहीं करता, लेकिन स्टिल आई एम राइटर, आई राइट ब्लॉग रेगुलरली एंड आई एम लीडिंग द पेजेस बिकॉज़ थैंक गॉड वो मेरा काम अपने आप से कौन से एल्गोरिथम्स काम कर रहे हैं मेरे को नहीं पता. एक्चुअली वेरी क्लियर. One day, my nephew messaged me with a screenshot. Here, Google Workspace. So what is this? कहते हैं, कौन हम आपका नाम चेक कर रहे थे? PR गुरु वर्ड में कौन था? आपका नाम आ गया, हमने आपको भेज दिया. मैंने कहा अच्छा मुझे दे दो जरा, देखा तो मैंने भेज. फिर कौन क्रिएट कर रहा है? तो क्रिएट नहीं कर. I'm not somebody. Google is not doing it. It is only your work is doing it. Like Nanda ji was somewhere in some country. And he was, because of his, Google image, he was respected like anything. So you must know which platform you can use, Panditji, to do your work. Which tool you can use your PR. I am using my blog. Through my blog, I am regularly getting speaking opportunities. I am getting calls from publishers to publish my books free of cost. People pay money to publish a book. My 4 books published free of cost. I have not paid a single money to publish them. So it is all because of my blogs. Well, universities are calling me to give lectures online, offline, only because of my blogs. So you must know where you can exist as a powerful voice. So that platform you have to find out which suits you the best. Either it could be a YouTube channel where you can make your own videos and regularly, but even it has to be regular. I'm failing in one thing. I started a YouTube channel last year in January because of my children's special. YouTube channel started. अब इतना अच्छा PR पढ़ाते हैं. मैंने अच्छा जबरदस्ती शुरू करा है. मैं उसमें वीडियोस नहीं डालता. टाइम नहीं मिलता because of my blogging. Writing a blog every week it requires आपको पता है न्यूज़ आप बनाते हैं किस तरह से आप लिखते हैं कितना काम होता है. लेकिन जो भी मेरे जर्नलिस्ट फ्रेंड हैं वो कहते हैं सुरेश जी आप ये कैसे करते हो यार. आप रेगुलर कंसिस्टेंटली आप ब्लॉग्स लिख रहे हैं. मैंने कहा आइडिया आता है मैं पढ़ने लग जाता हूँ. मेरा आइडिया को मैं रिप्लेस कर देता हूँ. तो पांडे जी you have to find out your choice of medium, which social media platform you feel is the best for you, where you have good number of followers. Like I have 2 Facebook groups. I own also 5-6 Facebook groups. One is public relations @ online, which has over 21,000 members from all over the world. it has Bollywood actors, Hollywood actors, it has editors, writers, journalists, PR professionals, everybody is educators, everybody is a member of that group. And people, when they do PhD, when they search in Google, they talk about the group. They refer the group. This is one of the groups in the world which is doing a lot of things about PR. I started a PR Ki Pathshala, very famous FBI show. I called every who's and who of media in that around 167 speakers I've got in that FBI for 30 minutes. Everybody, जिसको भी बुलाता था, immediately sir हम आपका program में, but it is slow. It is a solo show. You have to speak alone. No question answer, no podcast kind of a thing. Now I started PR talk, and now PR talk is going successful. Because you need a platform where you think that is going to be a power, that is going to make you famous. That is the only thing which matters. Otherwise, आप ये सोचें कि साहब कौन सी जगह ऐसी होगी वो आपको ढूंढनी पड़ेगी कि मैं कहाँ पे अपने आप को, मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दूंगा छोटा सा। मैं जब कॉलेज में पढ़ने गया फर्स्ट ईयर में, तो व्यासी कॉलेज में मैं पढ़ने गया, फर्स्ट ईयर था, इलेक्शंस अनाउंस हुए, सितंबर में इलेक्शन होते थे यूनिवर्सिटी की दूसरी, तो मैं फर्स्ट ईयर का स्टूडेंट बन गया इलेक्शन में पढ़ गया। First year nobody stands for election, nobody fight election, they just enjoy for checking pressure होते पैदा सब कुछ चल रहा है। So I stood in the election the first year for the post of Supreme Councillor. In those days, Supreme Councillor, 10 Supreme Councillors used to be in every college. वो यूनिवर्सिटी दूसरे president को चुनते, and in the very first year, I got a ballot number 40. Those days there was a film going on in Plaza Cinema, Moses Plaza, Summer of 40, a love story. My ballot number was 42. I got my ballot number printed like some vote for Summer of 40 and distributed it. Idea came, I distributed it, and I fought the election. Though I didn't win it, but I got huge votes. But not that so I could be elected. Then university president, those university president came to meet me in my college. He said, Suresh, first year you made such a big thing. From next year you will fight for it, for EPB. I said, let me see. Next year लड़ना भी है नहीं लड़ना, ये तो मैं वो first year में अपना नाम करना वाला college में, मैंने अपना नाम कर दिया. So you have to find your platform where you can create your name. Yes. Then that has to be your judgment. You should not repent later on when it happens. So you have a big option in front of you. You have social media, Facebook, you have X, you have LinkedIn, you have Insta, you have Pinterest, you have Reddit. So many platforms are there. So you have to find out which platform is the best one for you. Choose it and be a regular. Daily you have to post, one in morning, one in evening, of your field, your choice, your field, your expertise, nothing else. I write about PR, nothing else. I talk PR, nothing else. I don't talk anything. So I talk about politics, I don't talk about politics. So I talk about PR. So you have to find out which field you want to speak of. Like he's from defense, he knows the defense. For example, so you have to choose your field, start writing, speak on that, and one day you will make your place known. You will be a brand. But from today you think you are a brand. Decide today that you are a brand and this brand you are. Then sky is unlimited. Thank you. Any other question?
I think we are a storyteller. It's very difficult to make you stop. And the story is never ending. So we want you to, for the next story, it will take time. So we will make more people, audience to come and see you not only online, but we'll be more than happy to have you again. I just wanted to give the mic to my colleague, Amitabh, since you know him, on social media, to give the vote of thanks, and we will present you with our token gift from the MCC. Thank you, Dr. Suresh.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much, Suresh, for such an insightful session and the kind of work that you would have done to curate such a powerful presentation, the kind of research. I think one thing is very, very clear that to be a PR person, most of the people are sitting here are journalists, and the people who are watching us are also journalists. They're very weak in promoting themselves. And I think that was the genesis of your presentation. I think one point which is very, very clear in one line you were asking when you will start the presentation, give me one line answer. I think the one line summary of this is that you got to be very good storyteller. So this is a very, very interesting, and I think on behalf of SDC, I would like to thank you for your time and your session that you've done, and I'm sure we've taken a lot of notes from that. It's very, very important that we got to do something for our own branding as well. It's going to help most of the people who are watching us.
Thank you.
And I think we will have another session very soon with a wider audience. I'm sure the kind of things that you've done in all the 4 decades of your work. Interestingly, I'm meeting you for the first time, and we've been connected on social media since last nearly 18 years. I was just checking that. And in 18 years, we have spoken. And Suresh is also a theatre artist, not many people know. He's been active on theatre as well, because one of my friends has worked with him. So it shows the way you narrate your story. There is a theatre element into that also. But thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your team as well to be a kind of support to organize this thing. And look forward to see you very soon.
Thank you. And it goes without saying also to Sheetal, who introduced us to Suresh. And thank you. I just present you with the token gift.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, I think you Let's go down. Let's go down.
What you say, Guru said, what I do.
Very good. Thank you.